Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to Ursula's Journey. I am Ursula. Hope that you all are doing amazing on today. I have Fur Baby with me, Cash. If this is your first time coming in, we have a beautiful fur baby. He is a border collie. Say good morning, Cash. You want to tell everybody good morning? He's a biggie. He is a biggie. He's here watching Mama. So he's like, Mommy, what are you here? What are you doing here today? Today is Veterans Day. So of course we're closed. I work at the education arena. So he's happy as a lark that Mommy is here to worry you all. I hope that you are doing great. Your families are doing well. I'm going to go ahead and jump into my haul, you all. But first, I just want to share with you all, I am drinking some of my favorite coffee. You all know that I talk about this coffee, mushroom coffee. And I'm going to share a little bit with you all about this coffee in a little bit and just show you the type of coffee that I have been drinking and just really what it says that this coffee is do for you. And I'm going to tell you what it's been doing for me as well. So let's go ahead and jump into this haul. I have a Dollar Tree haul, you all. I have been like appalled and excited about what the Dollar Tree has in store. I know the prices have jumped, but I still love the Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and start. The first thing I have here are these Sunny Crunch Chewy Peanut Butter Chocolate Chip Granola Bars. There are 6 bars in here, beautiful souls. 6 bars in here, and they are $1.25. And when I went in, I was trying to find something that I can take in my lunch because I only do my mushroom coffee in the morning, and I may have a peanut butter cracker or some type of cracker to eat for lunch, and then I eat dinner. So this is actually granola bars in here, 6 bars, you all. And this is great because, when we're trying to have something you want to snack on, I always tell my mom, who is a diabetic, but they've actually, by her being 75, they've lowered her dosage because she's been doing things great. But I always said, Mom, no matter what, keep you something in your purse or in your car. Do she remember? But I do. I keep something in my car. And it says it's made with 100% whole grains, oats, and wheat. No artificial flavors or preservatives. No added colors. Ooh, the eyes. Ooh, the eyes. So it says proudly making granola bars for over 50 years. Wow, look at that. And the expiration date, beautiful souls, is July the 4th, 2026. So it has a great shelf life. So for those that have kids or whatever that are not allergic, I always say about the peanut butter, look at these. Okay, and I always tell people if you have like parents, like my mom, she's 75, elderly parents, it's great to have these because they like to eat oatmeal and do things. I'm not an oatmeal person, but I would eat this. I wish I could. It's something about the texture. But anyway, beautiful souls, this is great and I love it. And let's look at us. It has 100 calories for each one of them, 1 gram of saturated fat, 70 milligrams of sodium, but it has 6 grams of sugar. The 6 gram of sugar is very, very high. I try to look at things with 2 grams, which is very rare. But anyway, these are great, beautiful souls. Try them. The next thing that I picked up, I'm going to go ahead with my food items here, are the Nestle 3-in-1, you all, caramel latte. So this latte here is instant coffee mix. I know that you all have been talking about these way back. I've been watching your actual hauls, but I didn't purchase them. But I was like, let me go ahead and get it because I purchased some hot chocolate for me the last time. But I said, this here is an instant coffee mix. And my husband loves to get his little packs of coffees. They have the Folgers, the Nescafe, different types of little inserts, like little drink inserts like this. They have the coffees like that. He likes that. He don't like to go in and brew a lot of coffee because really, by me drinking just mushroom, he has a little cup of his and he's fine. So I purchased these here, you all. And they have nice packs in here. There are 5 in here, you all. You see here it's 5 in there. And let's see, here's 114 calories. And it has total sugars, 11 grams of sugar. And sodium, 4%. That's what I always look at, okay? The calories, the sodium, and the sugar. And with this here for me, you all, sugar would be a problem because I'm a person that maybe would use a half a pack of this. Yeah, a half a pack of this in my water if I drink some later on because it's cold. I might just use a half a pack of this. And it says every cup you drink can do a lot of good. So let's see what the expiration date is on this beautiful soul. I thought I saw it in these eyes. July the 31st, 2026. So this as well has a great shelf life. We have to look for things like this. And I'm in my dining room, and we have this little table over here, like a dining table piece over here in front of this window. And I told my husband I'm going to do a coffee bar. I have been loving y'all coffee bars, watching that. But since my husband loves different flavors and coffees and things, I said for Christmas, that's going to be sort of a gift I'm going to have decorated set up for him, because we're not big on right now at this age trying to buy all of these things and stuff. We like to enjoy life. I'm looking at my arena for retiring soon, but I'm going to still work and do my business, of course. But I'm going to do that probably for a Christmas gift for him and get that set up. So anyway, you all, this is the next food item that I purchased. Okay, let's move on along. This is not a food item, but this is something that we use in our different areas of kitchens or what have you. This is the Arm & Hammer, you all. The standard, it says it is a standard of purity, fresh and natural household odor eliminator baking soda. There were two types of baking sodas in there. Just a regular baking soda when I went over and was looking in the Dollar Tree, and it was having like the baked goods and little things like that. There was a baking soda for that. But this here is, make sure you look at that now. So this is the one here for household odor elimination. It has the actual fill line right here where you just open it up and sit it out. But it says it absorbs and destroys big odors in small spaces. So I couldn't wait to get this out, because yesterday when I came in, I was heating up a piece of cornbread. It's actually a piece of Jiffy cornbread. The night before, you all, we're a little country over here. My husband had cooked, who know about this, you all, neck bones. My husband had cooked, beautiful soul, some neck bones, and it had potatoes, and then he had the cornbread and green beans. So all I thought about yesterday, when I get home, I'm going to eat some more of that. And I was even telling my principal and co-worker, they was like, oh my God, we talk about that good eating. Well, I put the piece of cornbread in the microwave because my husband had the neck bones and potatoes warmed. And when I came back, I don't know, I hit it. I think I hit two by mistake. It had burned, but the smell, oh my God, it was like burnt popcorn. My husband said, what is that? I said, I burned my cornbread. I don't know. But anyway, I was like, let me go ahead and do this haul so I can get this out. What I'm going to do is, of course, put a little bit in the refrigerator of what I do, and then put some in a little container in the microwave to absorb it out and sit some out in little containers in the house. So anyway, I'm ready to pop this open, beautiful souls. Yes, I am. Excuse me, you all. Got a little nosy itch. Okay, so I got that. That's sort of the food areas there. The next thing I purchased, beautiful soul, which is something I keep here, which is the spa soap here. This is the aloe and chamomile cream soap refill. It's a 32 fluid ounce, you all. This is a nice jug. It is still $1.25. I think the only thing I got was $1.50. I'll show you that in this haul. So this is a nice size. And what I do, I refill my actual soap dispensers in my bathrooms. It is a nice milky, and when you wash your hands, it's a feel good. And there's another type that I get that is a honey type as well. So this is one of our food items, as you all know, but it's the aloe and chamomile, and I love it. Let me see if they have a smell, because when you wash your hands, it does. It smells good. So I keep this here. And what I have been doing, beautiful souls, is just stocking up, of course, on many things to have. And as I mentioned, I try to have some things I'm getting from my mom. But I have a niece, you all, my youngest brother, daughter. She's the oldest. Carmen is graduating. She's a senior. So I'll be buying up things to put over in her college pouch bag. So this will be one, things like this. So there are things I'm going to be buying for her to put to the side. The next thing I purchased for me, you all, with this natural hair, I didn't put them a little oil on this morning. I love this, the Softy products, but this is the only thing I get here, the Softy Styling Gel Argan Oil. It says best value, contains vitamins A, E, and B5. This is some good gel for those that have natural hair. I use another type of gel, which is the Aunt Jackie's, but it's something about that gives a little flakiness. This does not. I can put a little bit of this in my hair and get it ready for work, and I'm not actually dealing with a lot of flakiness for those that have natural hair that knows that. This is a great gel. It is not greasy or anything. It has, you can see the texture of it, you all. It feels good. It's not anything greasy. I think that's what it is. Smells good. And when I put it in my hair, I put a little bit of spray, soft sheen spray, my husband's spray. We don't have it, I don't use it. I put a little bit of that in there and I do my hair, and this is great. And this is the only actual styling gel that I get there, which is the argan oil. There are others in there. I'm not a person that buy a lot of different hair products. I don't buy a lot of facial things. So that's because I don't want to put a lot of stuff in my hair, because many times you buy too many things, it's a waste. And then for your skin, it's the same way. And I'm very particular about my skin with that as well. So I purchased this, you all. If you all have used this, if you have natural hair, let me know. Or if you have not, try it. It's great. Trust me, it's a good gel there. The next thing I purchased, beautiful souls, are the fashion nails. And it's the 7 nail. When I'm going in, they don't have too many nails. So I've got to stock up on my nails. The last ones I purchased that I had on over a week ago, and I just took them off because they were the ones that had the self-stick. I didn't realize it till later. I'm like, pay attention. So I don't like that. These here that I have on, they're not the actual 7 nails, but I love these. They're like the little metallic style with it. And I actually cut them down a little bit and I curve them. So one of them I had to really, fix there. But these are the nails. And I'm going to tell you, I have been one of those that have been to the nail shop. Been there, done that. In my younger years, I've done that. But I know Dollar Tree girls, we're out there, darlings. We're out there making sure that we get our nails at the Dollar Tree. I do my nails myself. I take them off, and I may go a couple of days sometimes when I take them off. And what I do is I treat my nails, which means I get my cuticles, put some vitamin E oil on it, even some biotin oil. I buy those little oil valves from the Dollar Tree as well for $1.25, and I do that for a day or two. I put a clear polish on it. Then I go back the weekend and put my nails on. But anyway, these are the 7 nails. And I was looking for a while and could not find any nails. And the nails you have to be particular about because you want to make sure they fit your fingers. And so it says glue not included, which is great, 12 pieces. I usually get 2 packs when it's 12 pieces, but I didn't because I know I've actually purchased this style before. And it's the actual style that I like. I'm not a pointy type person. I'm not a square person like that. It goes a little bit at the bottom, but I curve just a little bit. So these here would be nice, and I probably clip down a little bit. But the color was pretty. And sometimes I painted over my nails. I painted over my nails and put a clear. I did put a clear over this because, there's like a film over the color of the nails. So I did put a clear over this as well. So the next thing, beautiful souls, that I purchased, and this is my first time seeing these. It's kind of heavy too. I'm like, these are nice. The Value Pack toothbrush, and it is from ProTech. It's the medium style. And look at the colors here. There are 5 in there. But when I say like a heavy duty, I can tell by the weight of these. So these are some great ones. So I purchased these. And these are things that I purchase and I stock up and have, because when you see something and you say, okay, let me go ahead and get those and stock up, regardless of what's going on in the world, stock up. I've always stocked up and have it. Not that I'm over indulging in it and just hoarding everything, but it's the fact of saying, let me go ahead and put some things up. And I probably won't buy any more to, I may get a few more packs and just have them. Because what I usually do is that, people don't know. Sometimes you can drop a pack of these in some Christmas baskets. And this year, I told people, I'm not a big person that buy a lot of Christmas stuff. My nieces or whatever, I give them money, my older ones. And then my little niece, I give her a little toy and something. Last year, I brought pajamas. And my nephew, I bought him socks and gave money. My niece, I brought her some little girl stuff. She liked little makeup brushes and stuff and gave money. And my little niece, I got her hat and gloves and little fuzzy house shoes. I try to buy things people can use. I'm not a person that do toys and all that stuff. So I am picking up a couple of things in the Dollar Tree for coworkers, the hand creams and do things like that. So for instance, something like this is great. that you could just put in a basket. And that's probably what I'll be doing as well for my niece and nephews, getting a couple more packs of these and drop them in there as well. So something to put in a gift basket, you all. And the next thing I purchased, you all, which will be the last things, are these mirrors. I have walked by these mirrors. I have looked at them, and they are actually the real mirror here, okay? So it is, I love the style. I didn't see these style here. This is the style that I had been seeing mostly. Okay, this style here, and it's a bronze color. Beautiful. We are doing some things in our house, and y'all, let me tell you, I am a person, I'm not a person that just like to rush, but when I'm starting something, I want to complete. One year, my word was completion when I was really focusing with my coaching business. I'm a certified life coach of building with my clients and doing things. So my word was completion because I was trying to make sure I get things completed because I have a couple of books. I'm an author as well. So when I was writing my books, completion was a word, right? So things are just moving slow here, but I'm the type of person, hey, as mom said, you grew up, you understand, you get married, been married 30 years, pick your battles, not that deep. So we're moving slow, getting some things done. So I was like, let me go ahead and get these. And I had picked them up many times in the Dollar Tree, but kept putting them back. But aren't they beautiful? If you have a little girl's room, maybe a teenage girl's room, this is great. You can make a little array on her wall with the mirrors. My bathrooms, you have mirrors in the bathrooms, but I'm going to do some things in my office. And I'm going to set up a little vanity in my office. I need a vanity set in my office simply because I told my husband I'm getting up in the morning, getting work. I'm tired of standing, putting on makeup. I want to sit down. So I purchased this, and you can even cover the mirror, you all, and spray paint another color. But I like this color. I like this color. And I may even, another thing you can do with this, even if you don't use for a mirror, you could put something in here. It can be something in your hallway if you have photos. You can make it as a photo background setting or a pretty picture scene, but I like the mirror. So this was $150. When I'm at the counter, I'd be looking at those numbers, trying to make sure. So this was $150, beautiful soul. I love it. It has the back here where you can just put the little tack there and hang it. And let's see what else. And already when I'm feeling it, it's like you can. Yes, I think you can take this back part off the way it's feeling and take the mirror out. And this next style was this one, you all. And our son has moved out. It's been a year ago this month. So his room is still in the renovation stage. We just pulled carpet out and did things, and I told us we'd deal with that later. But eventually, I just want him to get that flooring. I said get a very economical flooring in there, and I'm going to paint, and I'm going to make that a sitting room. So I may save these for that. But it was more styles of this and one of this, but I just love this one. So that's my haul, beautiful souls. I hope there's some things in here that you all may think about buying. It was a small haul. And this is great too. This is great to have for your little girl's room, teenage room, as I mentioned earlier, to have also. So I hope that's something in here that you all are thinking about, that you may want to purchase or use and have, so that's this first haul. So the coffee, you all. This coffee here is good. I'm not a big coffee drinker, okay? Because I have mitral valve prolapse, so I'm particular about caffeine. But over a year ago, if you all look back, go back and look at some of mine. I wish I may put a picture up here. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to put a picture up here. And over a year ago, I was at 210. And I have been a person that I've always been particular with my weight. That's just not obsessed with it, but particular with my weight, because when you have family members and people in your family, my dad had congestive heart failure. My brother that just turned 50 in April has congestive heart failure. My dad, I took care of him till he passed. He had staged for a little later when I got him in my home and took care of my husband and I. And he had, a year later, was diagnosed with stage 4 leukemia. After my dad passed a year later, my mom had breast cancer. So that's something I'm particular with. And my brother that turned 50, the reason he has congestive heart failure is because he had an aortic dissection to his heart in his 40s, where the main valve exploded. But God still has him here with us. So I'm particular about my weight, my cholesterol, my pressure, because when you see things in your family, you know, you have to be careful. And on my dad's side, that's a big thing. I'm the oldest grandchild on my dad's side. So my grandma had leukemia as well, and we buried her 2 weeks later after my dad, where she had it many years ago, but it came back. My uncle, my dad's brother, had pancreas cancer. All of my aunts and uncles had high blood pressure. So it's something that you have to pay attention to. So weight and my health has been important. So I've always been a person that have, couldn't get the weight off unless I just go hard, where I had to run or work out hard. Okay, but then it just zoomed back up, which is hormonal. So I saw this coffee, and you all have seen it, and they're not sponsoring this, and I'm not advertising for them. I just always talk about I'm drinking my Rise coffee, and somebody mentioned this, so I wanted to share. This is the coffee here. I don't go in the stores and purchase it or any other sites. I go to the official website for this coffee. It's called Rise Mushroom Coffee, bright and smooth. There are other types in there. They have a creamer. I think they even have teas, but I just stick with what I know. The reason I got this coffee, I said, well, because it was talking about how it helps you with weight. But I love the fact that it says it's more than just a coffee. It actually, and I'm going to turn it over and help you show you this, it's 100% vegan, you all. It has 2,000 milligrams of mushrooms. We've heard the mushroom coffee, how great it does for you. I'm a witness, not saying it's going to work the same for everybody else. It has this cordyceps in it, which is for energy. The reishi, I'm hoping I'm saying this right, is for mood. The lion's mane, we've heard of that, meaning for focus. The shiitake, which is the immune system. The turkey tail, which is digestion. And the king trumpet for longevity. And it says you put only one little scoop spoon into it and put 6 to 8 ounces hot or cold water, stir thoroughly, add milk creamer to make a latte. So what I do, I didn't bring my little spoon in here, but they have the little wooden spoons that they send you. And I put a little bit in there. You all can see what it says on the back here. I actually put a little spoon in this coffee cup like this with my water. And I take it on the road with me when I'm going to work. But it's 20 calories, you all. 0 fats, 0 sodium, 5 grams of total carbohydrates, 2 grams of dietary fiber, no sugar, no added sugars. So this is what I like because it's natural. And I don't mind speaking up for it. So I was weighing 210. And over a year ago, I got real sick and didn't know what was going on. I don't want to hold y'all long. Didn't know what was going on, but I just wanted to share this because you may not see a lot of treats and snacks in my hauls because we don't eat a lot of that. And we don't have kids here for a lot of things. So I was like at 210, little face plump. Yes, size 14 tight. But I'm still a 14, but it's like the pants are a little more fuller, but it's just different. And was really up to a 16 women. To say that, I was drinking my cup of coffee a day. I say do 2 cups a day. And what it does, when it says curb your appetite, it does. Cut cravings, it does. I don't crave. I don't, you can crave and want chocolate. One day I started craving something. I said, whoa. And I had to get my coffee. And I was like, because I was doing the auto refill, it was coming too fast. So I stopped it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't run out of my coffee. I noticed the cravings were coming back. So, beautiful souls, I was getting to a point to where I was like, okay, I'm not craving anything. And, excuse me, you all. And I just noticed, So after that, when I got sick, my heart rate, I was feeling kind of, down. So I could check my heart rate because mitral valve, your heart rate go down. So I do caffeine. And I would check it with my pressure. My pressure would be 80 something over 50. 80 something or 40. I told my husband, I said, something's wrong. He said, it must be the pressure cup I brought you. I said, no, but I started feeling bad. Took some days off work. One morning, made myself get up, drive myself to work, and I was a zonk. And the nurse was like, are you okay? When she checked me, you all, my heart rate was at 48. My heart rate was at the 50s and 60s, but it was going out 48. When you see something like that, if you don't know, for those who don't know, dealing with people who sick, that's when people pressure, so people are dying. My heart rate was zunked down. So they got me home. I got to my cardiologist. I have a cardiologist, of course, anyway. And I was on a beta blocker for my mitral valve for years and two other pills. It was zonking me down, so they took me off. So I'm not on anything now but my little Wellbutrin I take for my little hormone anxiety and something for my tummy. I'm a witness to what this coffee can do. Next, the weight started coming off. I walk every day on my lunch for 30 minutes, but the weight. So I lost 30 something pounds along with inches and the fluid and all of that. So this here, I'm a witness to what this has been doing for me. I don't crave. I don't crave at all. So it's RYZE. You all can see it, mushroom coffee. And if you go on their website, you go on and you'll see about their talk about it's natural and the family with this. Do not order it from anywhere else. Do not buy it from anywhere else. Because I've known somebody told me, my coworker said she purchased it from Walmart or somewhere. I said, well, you have to look at textures. And I said, don't do it. Order it from the company because it's natural. So that's a spill on that. Didn't want to keep you all long. But anyway, beautiful souls, thank you all so much for those that follow me. If you are not a part of my family, I'm building you all. I'm getting up there trying to build my family, my subscribers, and everything. So if you're not a part and you like what I'm sharing, please, please, beautiful souls, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to click the like, share button, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you know when I'm coming in as well. And if you have watched my last videos, you all can see that I have something that I'm doing for the holiday season. It's probably going to be December, working in the education arena. As I mentioned, go back and watch that, you all, we're talking about kids with no food. This has been going on before all of this is happening. So I am doing some Snacks of Love bags of treats that I'll be putting in, and I'll be, of course, consulting with my principal about it first. But I have students that in my elementary school, I'll be taking some little bags for them with some treats in it, and I'm asking some of you all to go ahead and come along with me on this journey that I'll be going on. And it's not a challenge or anything, but just come along with me on this journey to do that as well. And if you are doing that already, please let's continue to increase the amounts of bags that we're doing for the kids, to put some actual shelf life items in there, like noodles, bags of as I mentioned, cups of Pringles that they bring to our church when they bring things for our kids, little juice boxes, little milk containing things, little cheese crackers, little animal crackers. As I always tell people working in the education arena, peanut butter, be aware of that. Gluten things, be aware of that. You all, some kids are lactose tolerant, so be aware of that if you're doing that. But go back and watch my video that I put out there, beautiful souls, because I want this to be not a me thing. I want us to share and talk about it. And I said, I'm going to probably do some lives and show you all how I'm doing my bags, what I'm putting in there. And when I went to Dollar Tree yesterday, I was looking at some things, not purchasing things yet. But what I'm going to do is the 1st of December, I'm going to be purchasing some things, and I'm going to send them home for Christmas because we have a week of Thanksgiving off. That's sometimes a week a baby may not have things. Oh, yeah. Then 2 weeks is when I'm going to do it for Christmas when we're out. I'm here to tell you all, this is just not happening now because of the SNAP benefits going and whatever's going on in the world now. There are children that don't have food. Is it their fault? No. It's not sometimes even the parents' fault. People are losing jobs. People are going through things in life, and working in the education arena, this is just not happening. There are babies without food. So, as I mentioned, I'm in a Dollar Tree. I send things to my little niece. We're in the Dollar Tree. Let's go down that food aisle and look for those items. Let's put some bags together. And I want us to talk about it and share, okay? So if you're doing this, if you're going to do this, please just let me know. Can we tag each other in this? I don't know. But anyway, I told people, for those that are doing this and interested in coming along on this journey with me, put in the actual comments, I'm in. I'm in. Hashtag I'm in. Let us know that you're on this journey as well. So I'm going to go ahead and end. This is 30 minutes, you all. So thank you all so much for coming in on my channel. Please, please help me, you all. I am building up my channel. Every morning I wake up and see people are subscribing. Thank you so much, because this is not about me. I tell people, whatever I do, it's not about me. It's about serving, sharing with others, and we're trying to help people understand how we can go into these stores, get things that we need on a budget, and still live and enjoy life. So, beautiful souls, fur baby's down here. Look, you all. He's tired. I had to give him a little piece of his calming pill because he has those moments where it's extra for him. So I have to try to calm his little body down. So, beautiful souls, thank you so much for being with me on the day. And I'm going to go ahead, finish drinking my coffee. And once again, for those veterans, it's Veterans Day. You all enjoy your day. Go out there and get those free meals. Have a great day. Be safe. Peace and blessings to you all now. Bye-bye.